Ready? Look at that face! One less can of hard seltzer in this world. I'm proud of myself. So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy. Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. This is American Hillbilly. Man, I'm glad to see y'all out there this evening. I hope you're staying warm, or at least warmer than it is around here, because it is cold, and we're expecting even colder. So got the wood stove loaded up and just trying to stay nice and warm. Oh man, we got a great show for you guys tonight. Yeah, we're going to talk the first part of Guns, Beer, and Therapy. We're going to be talking about a SHOT Show. Yeah. So, hopefully everybody's going to really enjoy this. We're going to have a good time. And, I just thank you all so much for showing up this evening. And first up, I'd like to bring up Bubba Trachologistics. Trubba Blacklocks.
Let's not have a new personality, please. No more personalities. I can't take anymore.
Oh, man. You told me you had worked a double shift today, so you're worn pretty thin today, huh, brother?
Yeah, pretty worn out. What's up, everybody in the side chat? What's going on? How y'all doing today? Hopefully you guys, like Hillbilly said, are staying warm. It is currently 14 degrees outside for me. And Bubba might be fat, but that blubber does not keep me warm. So hopefully everybody does a good day.
Awesome. Well, I want to shout out Michael Dunn out there. He just popped up 3 months of being a member. He says, let's party. Well, thank you, buddy. Awesome. So, man, look at everybody out there in the side chat just rocking and rolling. So up next, I'd like to bring out JH586. How you doing this evening?
Better than I deserve. How y'all? I know it's cold out there.
You're not complaining too much about the cold where you're at, are you?
No, man. It's only 29 here, so we're good. And,
awesome.
So it ain't 17-degree wind chill factors like it is out there. Thanks for letting us watch some of that game, man. I'm too cheap to pay to watch a football game.
Yeah, if I kind of seem a little distracted, I got it going on my phone here. So, yeah, it's a hard choice. Watch the Chiefs playoff game or, the Guns, Beer, and Therapy. But, Guns, Beer, and Therapy is way better, So we can't lose on here. The Chiefs might lose. So, I mean.
Well, maybe you can give us some score updates as we go through this evening.
Yeah, I thought about putting it up here in the background, but I thought, doggone, I'll get a copyright strike for that, no doubt. So
you get sued by NFL lawyers. That's a whole different level.
Yeah, I know, man. They take the whole $12 that I got.
Man, thanks for having me on tonight. I'm looking forward to hearing about SHOT Show and stuff. So,
oh yeah. All righty. Well, thanks for being here, buddy. And so up next, let's go right on down the line here. We'll bring up Chris from the 740. How you doing today, brother?
Good, brother. Thanks for having me on. Looking forward to this. We'll got Brooke going for the first time and people that have been there multiple times, so it should be pretty good chat.
Yes, it should. I think we're going to have a good time. No doubt about that. So thanks for being here tonight, brother. Appreciate it. Up next, we got Gizzard Gary. How you doing tonight, Gizzard? Everybody's favorite Gizzard.
Well, I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me, man. Just enjoying. Chief's got a lead going on. We got a good chat going on here. Good night so far.
Yeah, so far. Yep, you betcha. Oh man, Walter, doggone it. It's 50 degrees there in California where he's out. He's about to freeze to death. Oh boy. So up next, somebody else was probably bundled up all nice and warm with Walter out there on the West Coast. We got Moondog. How you doing this evening, buddy?
Very well. You know, it is a freezing 53 degrees here. So it's just a huge cold snap in San Francisco. But it's raining actually. So unfortunately, that probably means since the weather goes from west to east, you guys are going to get this rain in the form of snow. So more snow. Sorry to tell you that.
Yeah, Mark Thomas's Colt 45 ice bullets sounds cool to me. There you go. Yeah, it'd be nice to have an ice tray or you have like a 50 BMG or different caliber ice cubes to put in your drinks. Awesome. Well, up next we have the Gun Snob. How you doing this evening, brother?
Not hot, that's for sure. I'm wonderful other than that.
Yep, for sure, brother. Yeah, me, you, and Gizzard, we're pretty close together here, and we all got about the same weather dang near. So, but don't you have heat lights out there for those cows so they'll stay warm?
Yeah, if Pete is asking.
Well, thanks for being here, buddy.
They go getting a brush on the creek. They'll be all right.
Gotta huddle up. They'll just huddle up.
Yeah. And last but not least, we have in the green room coming out here, we have Brooke Cheney. How you doing tonight?
I'm
Brooke?
doing good. I got this really cool knife in the mail. I forgot to tell you when
Awesome.
we were in the room. So I did get my prize. So, but yeah, so it's a whole 33 degrees out here, but wind chill, you're about at 22. And it was chilly and nippy out on the range today, even in the sun. It was not warm. We got about 6 inches of mud because we had a ton of rain. And then tonight it's all going to freeze solid, frozen. So we're going to have all these tire tracks, and it's a mess. But I would much prefer to have it frozen than the mud, honestly. So, but yeah, so thanks for inviting me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking SHOT Show because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So it'll be entertaining at the very least.
Oh, so this is going to be your first shot.
This is my first shot. Like I said, people have been inviting me for years, and I'm just like, don't have the time, don't have the money, don't have the time, don't have the money. And I actually considered closing my business for January because usually it's really slow. So this year I asked my husband, and my kids are old enough now. So we're leaving the children home, and my husband and I are going out together. So it's also sort of a mini vacation. So it's a combo thing. But everyone's like, you're going to have so much to do. And I'm like, maybe not. We'll see how it all goes. So, but yeah, so thanks for having me on here. Like, I'm going to fade relatively quickly because I still have classes tomorrow. So I am going to go to bed before y'all that are out on the West Coast. And, it's already 10:30 up here. Well, going on 10:30. So.
All righty. All right. And we have a troll out there. Paul Peters, please leave the stream before I kick you off. I'm coming in on the Facebook side.
I don't even know how to kick people off. That's why I have a DJ.
Yep. So anyway, yeah, somebody, where's he coming in from? Somebody get rid of this guy. Showing up on the main deal here, but not on the
Oh, geez, Louise. Yeah, I'm
Side
like,
chat.
I was ignoring the comments till you said that. I'm like, oh yeah, no, definitely troll legs.
Hang on a minute.
So, quick question here. Everybody's going out. I might be the only person in this group and that's actually bringing their kids, which is kind of crazy. They're not coming to shot, but yeah. Usually when I tell people that I'm bringing who are going to shot, that I'm bringing my kids, they're like, why? But
yeah. Well, but there's tons of stuff to do in Vegas. My
Yeah.
husband's a IT guy, and last time we went to Vegas was because he was doing Cisco Live. And so it's like he goes to Cisco Live, the kids and I would play at the pool, all that fun stuff. So I mean,
well, this is not the time of year to be going to the pool, though.
There's that. So.
But the kids were excited that we were going to be staying at Circus. I wasn't, but they were, because they'll get to go to the Midway and play all the carnival games and whatnot.
I'll have to come visit you. Sounds like fun, because I don't know what else I'm doing. But all right, so let's find out who all, like, how long have you been going? How many times will this be for you, Chris?
I'll be 3.
I'll be 3. Or sorry, yeah, I'm looking at Moondog. I said
no worries.
Chris. I'm reading Chris from the 740 in front of me. So yeah, how about you, Chris?
This will be my second one.
All right.
Yeah.
Jamie, you get to live vicariously.
And we'll just go around the room here. And now, me, top 3 up here, Jamie, Bubba, and me, we are not going this year. And we've never been before. So
hopefully we can talk you into it after this.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got Brooke, Chris, and Moondog, so Gizzard, and Gunsnob. How many years have you guys been going?
This is our 4th or 5th year. I think it's my 4th.
This will be
this is 4th. Because,
would have been the 50.
21,
yeah, 21 was COVID and they didn't have a show.
Mm-hmm.
So what was your favorite thing the first time you went? For all of you who've been there besides me. I just want to know.
Yeah.
Walking into that hall for the first time and seeing all those companies, and as big as it was, it's like, wow, this is a Super Bowl, man.
Yeah. And I've been to lots of other industry trade shows for other industries, and I've even designed booths for like big pharma companies. But this was even bigger because it's 2 expos combined into one. I mean, they literally, well, 3. They literally have 3 floors of expo space. So yeah, it was quite an experience.
What about you, Chris?
You're not prepared for how much walking you will do.
Well, so I'm actually really kind of screwed right now because I busted my ankle earlier. Like I sprained it super bad at the beginning of the month. So I've been going to rehab every week since I did it, knowing that I was going to have to do 30,000 steps a day kind of thing. So
do what you can. Yeah. I on my watch, I clocked in 9 miles a day on average for every day for that week. So that's the most walking. Yeah.
And that's not, I mean, I usually average 12, but I squirrel a lot, so I cost myself way
okay.
than I should. But yeah, it's nothing to get 10, 12 miles a day in there.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, and especially if you stagger left or right or something, that adds a few more miles to your day, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I see something shiny across the room, so I run to it.
Lots of shiny things there. So definitely wear comfortable shoes. Wear good shoes and socks. Yeah.
That's what
I was averaging 12 miles a day because I kept leaving my microphone on the last person that I interviewed. And then my next interview, got to go back and get my mic.
That's a lot of walking. Yeah. No, I mean, and this is like, this is definitely like one of those things, like everybody says before you go, make sure you're good and hydrated. Comfortable shoes, make sure that you have 2 pairs of comfortable shoes so you can go back and forth to the different pairs, so one every other day. lots of hand sanitizer and hand gel. So
there's going to be plenty there. So that you don't have to bring with you.
You don't have to bring any with you. Just remember to use it all the time.
Yeah, a lot of places are just giving it to you as swag anyway, so you'll have plenty.
All right.
And
So,
you're
Bill,
probably
you
going
have
to get
specific-
sick when you get
I'll
home
just sit there and
anyway.
ask everybody the entire time. So I'll be like, I'll be quiet now. You invited me to your panel, not to run your panel.
Pro tip: if you're using wireless mics, put your cell phone number on your wireless mics.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a great idea.
I've had several people call me and say, "Hey, you left your mic here."
That's a good call.
Wow. Yeah, and then plus, not counting like Lakeview says, as much as you walk to go from your motel or the parking lot into the place. So
that's part of the whole sort of strategic planning of it, is like try to figure out. And I'm still at the point I'm experimenting whether or not it's better to be closer and walking distance, or finding some place that that's first and last on the shuttle bus, so that I'm sure I can get a seat. So yeah.
So are you guys all going as media?
Mm-hmm. I'm going as media.
Chris, you too?
Yep, going as media.
All right. So you guys can tell me all about the
Yep.
media room and if they've got anything worthwhile in there.
I think so. They have a pretty
the
decent
mornings.
continental breakfast, so you don't actually have to go buy breakfast as long as you get there early enough. You get some pretty decent croissants and coffee and even soft drinks over there for everybody. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then at like 1 or 2 o'clock, usually in the afternoon, they put out bottled water and like Sprite, Coke, and Diet Coke maybe.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any snacks or anything then, but they at least have that in the afternoon. So it saves you like $5 buying a drink.
Oh, especially if you take a couple back to your hotel room, then you have to pay the hotel room's charges for bottled water.
So, do you guys take like a bottle of water or two with you in your backpack, or whatever you're carrying?
I usually grab one before leaving there, and then putting it into a swag bag, and then walking down.
Yeah, I always put one out of the media room in my backpack every morning and take with me.
And that's the other thing. There's so many swag bags. So everybody tries to get the red SAR bag because it's one of the bigger, beefier ones. But there's tons of people always giving away bags of swag. So
the Condor's the best.
Yeah. So you don't need to bring any extra bags. You'll be inundated with bags to carry stuff in. Yeah.
All right. So I'm looking at my SHOT Show planner. So now I'm like, you said Gun Snob, you said the Condor. So now I got to go find it on the map. And
they're usually in a law enforcement room, right as you go in the door of the main law enforcement room, I think. But you got to go early to get a Condor bag.
Yep. I'll say that I've gotten too many Condor bags, but it's very easy. Once you get down from the media room, which I think is on the 4th floor, you'll take the escalators down. And so you get to the Venetian second level, the upper level, and the most direct route from there is to walk through. Is it the law enforcement room there, Gun Snob?
Yeah, that's the big law enforcement room. Then they have the 3 others across the hall.
Yeah, so the big law enforcement room, I don't know. I've never gone there in the last 3 years that they didn't have tons of extra. Maybe at the time they might have run out of bags, but they replenish those things like crazy. And I even tell them I don't need any more bags because I end up with like 8 or 9 Condor bags because they just put it in your face as you walk in. But it's good. I give them away to the kids at school because they're good saddlebags. So yeah.
Very cool. They have 3 different booths apparently, according to the thingy. So.
And different times of day they'll be bringing out slightly different patterns on that bag. So. Yeah, you got a couple of different patterns. It's good.
Ooh, sorry. I'm like, ooh, laser engraved holsters? Yay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that means Mark is showing up, yes? Or he's got a booth there? I don't even know.
No, this is Mark Thomas. He does leather work and stuff. And anyway,
Really nice.
Evidently, he's working on laser engraved holsters. So that is awesome.
Gotcha. Well,
So, what are the requirements to go to SHOT Show?
You need to be
Yeah, that's something else.
Yeah. So either registered with a business, a FFL, or in the case of most of us here, we qualify as media because as long as we have a channel and we promote the gun industry, you can send in bona fides either through as a link to your website or your YouTube channel, and when you register and just to show to verify that you do have a channel.
Now it took me 2 or 3 tries to get in because they said I didn't have enough subs. I didn't get in until I had 1,000 subs.
Oh, is that so? That might be the case. I didn't try to get in until I already had that. So that's probably why I didn't.
Yeah,
hit that wall.
I was told that was the general guideline they use for media. I don't know if that's hard and fast.
I think there's kind of some ways
Peter
around
told me
it
one time
with your own website and stuff.
Yeah, they don't count like Facebook and I don't know if there's some other the social media channels, but
just
Facebook,
YouTube,
Instagram, TikTok, they don't count none of those.
Nope.
Yeah, YouTube's about it.
Oh, I have another tip. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab it.
All right. But Jamie, like I'm going as a range, right? Because I'm an NSSF member and I'm going as a range. I'm not going as media because I don't consider myself media with my 300 subscribers that I have, but also my business is my school. So anything in the industry. You can also be a machinist. There's lots of different ways that you can qualify. But I don't know, how big is your channel? I don't know. I just pop on once in a while on Fridays.
Jamie's got 1,000 subs. He could probably qualify.
Yeah. So there you go. Since that was your question.
And I've also heard sometimes, I don't know how accurate it is, but you can piggyback sometimes off of somebody. Like, I don't know. You guys let me know if this is true. Sometimes if you are media or something, or certain people can invite like one guest as like a cameraman or something like that, a camera person or something. I'm not sure about that, but I think there are a few options.
You can have several. It's just however many people you have. I mean, this year I'm taking my son as my cameraman for the first time, but like Jeff from Gear Report takes like 4 or 5 people every year. It's just getting them all. You just have to follow their rules for getting them in.
Yeah, I have my husband is just going as my husband because I don't have.
Yeah, where you're paying to go, it's a little different. Is that?
Oh, I'm not paying to go in because I'm an NSF member. I don't pay.
Oh, okay.
So I pay for him to go, but not paying for me to go. All right, Moondog, what do you got to show us?
Okay, so one of the things you will get, when you are registered, you'll get your registration tags. That's the only way you can get into the show. So the thing is, you'll also want to. They'll give you little clips to put this on, but it's just paper. So almost a lot of the popular swag is they'll give you is a sort of a pouch holder, a little pouch for your tags, and the most popular one is the Geisley one, and you'll see lots of folks walking around with the Geisley pouch around their neck. But this is, I think, the best one, and this is from UTG Leapers booth. I got it last year, and I'm going to post up a video of this. But check this out. It has a hook and loop on the front, has room for your tag. It has extra pockets in the back for your business cards. But here's the thing, and there's a lot of there's a couple of other ones that have those features, but this is a true admin pouch because it opens up and you've got a Molly section and more pockets. So yeah, this one's a really nice. So I would suggest, if you can, go to the UTG booth early because I don't know how many of these they had. In fact, when I got there on Thursday, they were practically gone, but they happened to have one more left for me. So yeah, if you can get there, I would go do that early before they.
And the year I
Rowdies.
got a UTG one, I had to ask for them because they didn't have them just laying out the time I got a
Yes,
UTG.
yes.
You had to ask, and they'd go pull them out of a cabinet and give it to you if you asked for it. But Save Your Equipment also has a really good one.
Oh, there's the
Gary
Geisley
gave
one.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Gary gave away one last night there, Geisley. Nice.
So is the Geisel just the pack that you put your tag in?
Yep.
Yeah.
A business pen, yeah, you throw a pen in there, all that.
The two best ones are by far the UTG or the Save Your Equipment.
Got it.
Because they have a lot of extra features on them. They have the Velcro, plus they have the, like, they open up and have room to put stuff in them. You can carry your business cards in them and all that.
Cool. I got to definitely check out the Savior. They make pretty good bags. I've got two of theirs, and those are my favorite AR bags. Good tip there. Thanks, Gutsnob.
So when everybody's just talking about like how much stuff you're gonna get, like Julie Golub's one of my friends, and she's at the Smith & Wesson booth, but she's just like, lots of water, just bring empty bag with you because you're gonna get so much stuff you're gonna want to have a second suitcase. Would you guys say that's true? Or would you
Yes,
say not?
yes. Depending if you like swag, but you carry as much as you want to. But I'm planning on having one empty bag out there and full bag when I come back.
Gotcha.
I'll give you one more tip. I don't know. I learned this at the first NRA show I went to before I went to SHOT Show. But all these places want to hand you their pamphlets or their little books or all this paper stuff. Do not take it. Ignore them. Do whatever you have to do. If you have to take it, the next time you see a trash bag, just put it in the trash can. Just put it in it. Do not put it in your backpack. You will hate yourself by the end of the day if you start carrying around everybody's paperwork.
That makes sense.
Because you can download that later, or if they really want it, they can mail it to you. There you go. You're all loaded up there. Oh, Gary, you're muted.
And you're muted.
Oh, he's doing a
I said it's got last year's badge in it. I haven't changed it since the last SHOT Show.
So
I
also,
keep all
guys,
my badges.
for creators that's going either watching tonight on here or maybe watching rewind, side chat, do like Boomstick said, what do you want to see at SHOT Show? So it maybe, some of these people just going can get to those booths and check some stuff out for you. And, it's a good idea, to know what people's really wanting to watch, and look for during the SHOT shows. So.
Oh yeah, please post up if there are particular things that a brand might be coming out. Sometimes it's a little hard to know because some brands are don't want to talk about what they're going to be showing in SHOT Show till SHOT Show, because that way they make a big announcement about it at SHOT Show. So I personally, as a creator, I want to know what they are planning on doing so that I can prepare questions and things like that. But they have their own agenda. But I like to find out what's the newest, hottest thing, and sometimes you get to see things months before they come out, or they say they're going to come out soon, and then November rolls around and they still haven't released it. So
kind of like the Yeet Cannon from High Point 5 years ago.
And sometimes it just still hasn't come out. So I don't know, but yeah.
But I believe didn't Kyle say Chris that they're coming out with the Pony Express? Is that going to be one of their new ones, or
no? I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if they were.
That's kind of an inside joke for us. Not that.
Okay.
We don't want to see it, but I would look probably if that was going to happen. That'll probably be SHOT Show 2025.
Awesome.
We all kind of have a idea of what we think they're dropping at SHOT Show, but it's not that.
Okay. Oh man. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of neat stuff. I think there's a lot of people, and hopefully that we'll see some more 10 millimeter stuff this year. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you expect to see any 10 millimeter stuff new this year? the SHOT Show.
I look for Canic to release something.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Taurus release one with that's optics ready. But pretty much everybody else already has their 10 millimeters out. So I don't know. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more 2011s.
Yeah.
2011 is another. Yeah. And, you know, it would help if, Keanu Reeves come out with another movie, you know, with 2011. So.
Yeah, so well, everybody's coming out with a 2011 or a Glock alike. So
yeah.
Well, everybody loves the Glock, right?
except for Bubba.
No.
Bubba don't.
I just want to get a ride with Bubba. That was the only reason I said that.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to Jamie. Well, Jamie, what would you like to see come out?
Yeah.
And I doubt it's a Glock.
I want to see 16 gauge side by side double barrels and 44 Magnum lever actions.
Sweet.
Oh.
I can get behind one of those, but 16 gauge is overrated.
Dang it, Gary.
What? What?
Don't even let you know what you did.
What?
You switched it back too fast. So when you go to SHOT Show, is it in sections? Like, I mean, I've looked at the floor plan, right? And I've seen like over here, there's a chunk of military and police stuff. And then the rest of it just seems
it's all over the place.
It's yeah. So you're walking by duck blinds and rifles and comp stuff and training stuff in every aisle. There isn't like chunks of it. Like, oh, I want to go see all, because like for me, I want training stuff, right? I'm looking for, you know, what's a new fun thing that I can do with my students, kind of thing. So, are any of you guys going to any of the NSSF classes or any of that?
No time. I'm just walking around, just trying to get booth interviews, and I have appointments already. So yeah, but are you?
Am I? Yes, I'm actually going to the government one that they're offering because I'm curious to see what they know or do that I don't already do. Just because going to Hartford and going to DC, and just talking to people in general.
All right. So what's the score? I can't read that.
7-26. It looks like.
Get focused in.
Yeah.
Too close, maybe.
Yeah,
okay, so I see that.
So, but yeah, so I've got. I'm super excited about one interview I'm doing on Thursday with Deb Firms from Babes with Bullets. She's women. What is it? Women Outdoor Network. But so like that's the one thing that I'm looking forward to doing as far as like I have a date. Other than that, it's just kind of cool to see everybody, like to meet you guys all in person. If we have to run into each other, and it seems like we have to plan to run into each other because it's so stinking huge, the chances of us actually meeting are small.
Well, if we could all, I mean, if you, depending on what time everybody gets in, I try to get in before 8 o'clock for the breakfast. So that's a good place to meet up with folks. Like, you know, I think when do they open? Like at 7 o'clock, 6:30?
It's 8 and 8:30, depending on which hall.
I mean, sorry, the main I'm talking about the media lounge. What time they open up for breakfast before the main hall. So I usually try to get there by 7 o'clock so that I have a time to just plan and decompress before it officially opens at 8. So that's a good time to. I tend to meet a lot of folks there for the breakfast, especially other YouTubers. Hey Viejo, have a good night.
You know what I'd like to see? And this is going to sound stupid at first, all right? But I would love to see a double barrel 410, right? Hold on.
Okay.
Not a breakdown. I would, because I've been seeing them do double barrel ARs like crazy, and been feeding from 2 different magazines. I would love to see a 410 like that. I would love to see a 410 like that, just a side by side, double feeding at the same time. Because I've got a couple friends who showed me videos of a guy who's built a couple ARs like that, and they feed good. Like, they have no problems with them. But I would love to see a 410 like that. If some of the bigger companies was to come out with that, I'd have a field day with that.
I wouldn't be surprised if some Turkish company could do that, because they've been making AR style shotguns forever.
And I would like to see a company come out with a good 50 Beowulf AK. That would be fun. That would be fun. And I'm also hoping that Brendan Herrera finishes the AK-50 by the time SHOT Show releases. Just saying, because I've seen a lot of the newer models that he's come out with for it, and it looks beautiful. I'll never afford it. That's buying a new car essentially, but still interesting to see.
So when you guys are doing all your interviews and stuff, everybody says it's hard because there's so much noise.
Yes.
So technically, what do you guys all do to try to make it better? I mean, I know you already talked about having mics and you keep losing them, but is there anything else?
From a technical standpoint, a wireless lav mic is probably the best sound quality, especially if you can get one that's a cardioid pattern, because it's not omnidirectional going and picking up sound from every direction. If short of that, a good wireless mic, handheld mic, is a way a lot of folks like to run that are doing interviews at the booths. And if you don't have that, and they have their own technical issues when you're trying to do that, surprisingly, just the technology with the phones. I don't know what sorcery they're doing. They're picking up the sound just like a noise canceling headphones. They're picking up the sound outside of the voice that you're, and the AI's figuring out something that's filming and the sound that's coming in. So the phones do a remarkably good job of isolating sound. Not perfect, but way better than my camera, than most of my cameras. So
this is really simple. I don't know why you all aren't doing what I do.
Which is,
I walk up in the booth, I turn around, I yell, "Would you all shut up?" as loud as I can, and then do my video, and they say, "Okay, you can go back to talking now." Works great.
Around, everybody shut up, or I'm going to break wind.
there we go.
You guys, make sure you hashtag out there HBN57. We will be doing a giveaway this evening. So
I use wireless lab mics. Oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
Which one do you use? I use the Rode 3.
I had been using the Ceramonics, and I got the DJIs, the new DJIs, so I'm going to try them this year. But I use the wireless lab mics, and then I edit audio and post a little bit, try to get rid of some of it a lot of times.
Snob, didn't you and Gary, you guys talked a little bit, I think last night, about it's better with the mic facing straight up instead of out forward on some of those wireless mic. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you just want the mic facing their mouth better. Yeah, a lot of times it doesn't happen that way, because a lot of times they clip it on their lanyard and it ends up pointing no telling what direction. But
yeah, try to get it on their shirt, right under, just above their sternum, below their chin. That's probably your best bet. Yeah, but
that's ideal.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right, Gunsnob. A lot of times they'll clip it onto their lanyard, and it's going all over the place. And
depending on who you're interviewing, if you're interviewing a lady, I usually hand it to them and say, "You put it on. I'm not going to do
it." All right, so I actually have a legit clothing question to ask you all.
So here, real quick, here's one. Actually, these are compliments of the Gun Snob. But see how the microphone is on the top side there?
Oh,
so
yeah.
When it's on, it's pointing up at their mouth.
Whose is that? Who makes that one?
That's a Ceramonic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, go ahead, Brooke. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. All right. So part of me, I just want to wear my Great Start Shooting School shirts and my competition shirts each day.
I'll answer this.
And so here's my thing is, because I'm hoping to do video on each day, my plan is to wear a different color each day. So I remember when I did each one of the videos. Does it matter, do you think? I mean, it's like
here's
if
the
it
biggest
looks
rule
the
of
same
SHOT
every
Show.
single day, does it matter?
Chris, what's the biggest rule for the first day of SHOT Show on Tuesday about clothing?
I actually forget. I remember when you guys tried to get me to do this last year.
Well, like we told Chris on his first day last year, like you got to wear a suit and tie on Tuesday. Everyone does. You don't want to show up in a t-shirt.
You're so
We almost had him sold on it too.
Yeah, the guys at the ATF booth are just like, "Hey, come here. I know you were working today."
Well, I'll tell you one trick I do, and I don't. Since you're probably not doing as much video as like we do, but
yeah.
is I go to the Airbnb every night. I take everything off my whatever camera I'm using, whether it be my camera, my phone, whatever, and I have separate folders set up for range day, then on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and if I have anything for Friday. And even if I don't edit the videos right then, I throw them in that folder for that day. So at least I keep all that straight.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I don't
no,
think
that's-
anyone's going to care about seeing the color of your shirt. No one's going to know, you know.
yeah, different day. Yeah, no, it's just
Yeah.
one of those things where I'm like, because I have a different shirts that have, you know, they have my name on them and they've got my sponsors on the back and all that sort of stuff. And
Do you need to be able to differentiate your footage from one day to the other? I mean, just wondering why you'd want to be able to tell
it's
which day.
probably just a girl thing because I've got multiple colors, so it's easier than wearing the same color all day, every day. But it'll be fine.
Well,
There was one day
I
I did a booth interview at Taurus, and I discovered that night that my intro didn't have any audio because my lavalier mic wasn't on when I did it, so I had to go back the next day and re-record my intro. So hopefully nobody noticed that I had two different shirts on that same video, but oh well.
That could happen.
Didn't somebody the other day said something about when you talk to somebody, make sure you step back, show the whole booth with their name on it and everything. Take a picture, maybe write down who you talk to in the booth. That way, when you're going back through stuff, you know, you get a video and you're just doing an interview. You're trying to remember, okay. I mean, it seems like somebody mentioned that the other day.
Well, what they said was when you get a business card from somewhere, take a few steps back and show the business card along with the booth itself so you can kind of have a visual reminder.
That's a good way to slate your footage, and that's why, you know, all those movies traditionally had that slate snap, and they would write down all the information about what they were filming that particular day, which scene. So, but Gary, that's a great suggestion for how of doing that.
What we're gonna pull a Patrick Bateman, be like, oh my god, it's embossed.
You could do that too.
Anybody that gets that joke, we are friends.
The main reason you want to get those business cards from whoever you interview too is because you're gonna want to, you know, you might want to reach back out to him within a couple weeks and say, hey, here's the video that I put up. You know, especially if you're trying to get maybe some products or you want to start doing some reviews on your channel with their stuff. So
I'll tell you one other thing that I do now that I didn't do the first 2 years, but I started last year, is as soon as I get a business card, I snap a picture of it with my phone, takes 2 seconds, and I put the business card in my badge holder. Because somehow every year, the first 2 years, I managed to lose a business card, somebody's business card. It was one that was somewhat important probably that I lost.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, they have apps now that will scan your photo and pull out all that information. That's what I ended up doing because I got tired of typing it in.
Do any of you all have the dot card?
No, what is that?
All right, so I don't think it's right here. It's a card that all I do is I tap it to your phone and you get all my info.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have that, or
no, but I know that that kind of I mean, basically you can do that with a lot of the smartphones in the settings. I mean, I could share depending on if you have an Android phone, I could share my contact. That's one of the things. On your address book, make a contact for yourself that doesn't have all the extra crap stuff that is in your sort of main contact. that just has the bare bones, because I don't need everybody to know all my other phone numbers. So I made a contact just to share with other folks with my name, my email address, just one email address, and my primary business phone number, and then I can just do a tap with another Samsung phone, or show a QR code on the screen, and they can get the contact info. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that could work with an iPhone, but I don't have one, so I can't really confirm that.
When you share say for instance, you're talking to a booth and you're wanting to maybe do some T&E with them or whatever, and you hand them your card, I think it would probably be fairly smart on your business card to put your QR codes on there too, so they can access your all your stuff fairly easy. I don't know, is that something that would be smart to do, or I mean, is that
Absolutely. Put your main channel and your contact information on a QR code. So it's always good.
I changed my cards this year. I mean, I had a QR code on them always, but I used to have my QR code just went straight to my YouTube. But now I put my QR code going to a special link tree that has my YouTube and all my other stuff listed. So, and in my
even better.
Yep, same here.
Yeah, that's what I did, Snob, this year. I just did one on the back side like that. Takes me right to my link tree.
Yeah,
here's another pro tip. Don't forget your business cards at home. They're very overpriced and terrible if you have to buy them at Staples in Las Vegas. I'm just saying. But they will get them done next day. They're just absolutely terrible. They're like a piece of construction paper cut crooked and looks terrible, but they got them done.
Hey, listen, Michael J. Fox did his best to cut them cards, all right?
So there is a speedy print in Vegas then.
Yeah, Staples will do it. And they're pretty expensive, and then you just throw them in the trash before you leave the house because you're not taking them things home with you, the ones that were left.
Yeah.
So
I gotta address something.
Is a QR code.
Oh, good.
And it like Chris's, it just brings you to the link tree, and all your stuff is there. Do y'all like link trees? I find them sort of annoying.
I like them.
Yeah,
it's useful.
Yeah,
I don't use
one. Solo.
What was that?
Yeah, I like Solo too. Chris uses Solo, and I like that also. I like the when you pull it up, it's more spread out and stuff. I kind of like that about Solo, but
yeah, I use Solo, but I just always say Linktree because nobody knows what the heck Solo is anyway.
I don't know what it is.
Everybody I know uses Linktree. So.
Wow. All right, gentlemen. It is 11 o'clock, and I'm officially going to turn into a pumpkin, I guess. I got to get up and teach folks in the morning, so I got to lay my head down. It's been fun. It'll be even more fun to see y'all live and in person.
Before you go, Brooke, is there any other questions that you would like to ask real quick before you get off here?
Sure. So last one is, and I want to hear from everybody who's been, what do you consider a successful SHOT Show for you? Like when you go, what makes it worth the time, the money that you're investing to go? What makes it a successful SHOT Show for you?
Can I go first?
I imagined you would.
You bet.
It's the content. I was able to put out half a year's worth of content. I put out a video every week. So yeah, that was 25 videos at least. And that's not counting the shorts that I built. So yeah, just in terms of 1 week, being able to count for half a year's worth of creating other videos, that just freed me up with more time later to spend just making the other years of content that much better. So yeah, that's a success for me.
All right, Gizzard, what about you?
Well, the first few years I went, it was more about content. The last year or two, I've concentrated more on contacts trying to make contacts within some various companies, people to work with and stuff like that. So if I get a good number of contacts, some good leads and stuff like that, I feel like I've come away pretty good. Of course, I'm still going to get some content from the show too, because, well, that's part of what we do, obviously, as YouTubers, but there's so much more we can do too. So, yeah, it's a combination there.
All right, Chris, what about you?
For me, the content is part of it. This year it's a little different because now I want to go back and talk with the companies that I, made relationships with from last year when I was there. Go back and thank them and handshakes and hugs and all that stuff for all the stuff they did for the channel. But I think one of the big things for me is you have to kind of enjoy it too. Last year, I would just go in there and go 100-mile-an-hour all day long, and I didn't get to really enjoy things. And the thing is, a lot of the people you're going to see there, that's the only time you're going to see them. You're going to get to see them once a year, and that's there. And you want to kind of enjoy that part of it because it is a lot of fun to get to meet up in person and not be on a panel or out in a side chat. So you definitely want to make some time to, enjoy meeting the other YouTubers in person because you're probably not going to see them again until the next SHOT Show.
Gotcha. All right, Gun Snob.
I mean, I don't know how you have a bad SHOT Show. I really don't know. I think it's like my favorite week of the year, honestly. I love SHOT. I just love it. And I mean, and like Chris said, there's a lot of people there. You make good after you've been going several years and to several events. You make a lot of good friends that you see 1 or 2 shows a year, 2 times a year, that you get to see it. This and maybe NRAM or one other show.
Right.
So you end up making a lot of friends, and it's a lot about friendships and having fun as much as it is. It's a lot of work, but definitely. But yeah, and you get content. You get into SHOT Show what you put out. Or you get out of SHOT Show what you put in. I mean, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Said that backwards.
Gotcha.
But, you put a bunch of work in, you're going to get your return out of it, whatever you want.
Oh, wait.
Whatever you want of it.
All right. So, well, because I feel like I'm going to be like you, where it's like, ooh, squirrel, something sparkly. Ooh, squirrel, something sparkly.
It's never been an issue, though. You got 4 days of that. You'll be okay. I always
Yeah.
have been. And some of my best stuff I've got out of SHOT Show turned out from oh, that looks cool.
Right.
Some
So
of my best videos and stuff like that.
I know I said that was going to be the last one, but now my next question is, I'm going to a couple different parties. What do you think the best party to go to is? Now we'll go backwards. So Gun Snob, you got a party that you like to go to?
I won't miss the Wild West Guns party.
All right. When is that? What day?
Thursday night.
Thursdays. All right, Chris, what about you? Unmute though.
I actually didn't go to any parties last year, so this year will be my first going to parties. So.
Okay.
I think you should all go together. Just saying. Should all meet up and go.
We'll rent a limo. And
Yeah.
wherever it is.
With the
What about
champagne bar and the whole 9 works.
I feel like Moondog's going to say he was on a Terran Tactical Party bus. So
I just don't remember it.
So, Gary, what about you?
I'm not big enough to get invited to parties on my own, so I usually horn in on whatever I can get into with the Gun Snob and them. So, yeah, Wild West Guns was definitely one that was pretty good from last year. So,
All right. Yeah, so far I've
Sounds
got
fun. Just
1 on
me.
Monday night, 2 on Wednesday, and so I've got Tuesday, which Moondog, you throw something up in the private chat for Tuesday. So that might be something my husband's interested in. But what about you, Moondog? What else?
I have a long relationship with Evic, and they're the biggest airsoft retailer in the country. So they opened up an indoor arena, a satellite store in Vegas last year. They had a soft opening, and it was a real hoot. And a lot of I invited a couple of YouTubers that I know, and most of them were kind of snobbish, like, oh, it's airsoft, whatever. And then they sort of kind of half-heartedly showed up, and they had such a good time afterwards. They're like, "Oh my god, that was so great! You got to get us in next year." So there you go.
Got it. Yeah, no, I'm definitely sharing that with my husband. Like, do you want to go to that one? I think he would enjoy that. It's sort of fun. All right, Jamie, what about you? What kind of parties do you like to go to, even if you're not going to SHOT? Jamie's like, I'm not talking.
Cornbread don't count.
I don't get invited to parties.
No, you just are the party.
He is.
Kind of, I guess. I don't know.
Well, when you're talking about Christmas and stuff, sounds like your whole family getting together is mighty huge party just to begin with. You got a whole county there practically.
Yeah, we got a bunch of family, that's for sure. And
So
they like to eat, and so yeah, that gets pretty thick pretty quick.
yeah. All right, Bubba. If you could go to Vegas and go to a party, what would you want to go to?
Honestly, the Wild West one sounds pretty good. I'd probably go to that.
It does sound good, doesn't it?
It does. It does sound like a lot of fun.
Revolvers and lever action, man.
I'm assuming wheel guns galore.
And side by side shotguns.
If somebody's got a race gun, it's over. I'll play with that all day. I'll play with that all day. Hey, no joke. If I got to meet Tuco the Rat, that's the first thing I'd ask him. Let me do it. Let me do it.
I mean, the first year I was there, I got to meet Doug Turnbull in 20, and I was like a little fangirl. I have no interest in anybody famous, but when I realized it was Doug Turnbull, I totally fangirled out like a little 2-year-old or teenage girl.
Yeah, that would do it for me too, buddy. It would.
So, one more quick thing while Snob said that. Is there anybody else been in a SHOT Show that, like, seen somebody that, they just fangirled out, like Snob said? Or, like, wow, I can't believe I'm, like, 10 foot away from this person. And who would you like to see? Moondog?
Oh, I saw Colin Noir over at the Vault when he was doing filming a segment to promoting Gun Safe, and I wanted to talk to him, but he was busy filming and shooting. But I'd love to meet Gary Micklick, if just stumbled around into him, or any of the other big YouTubers like Garantham and Iraq Veteran 888. But who knows? You run into folks.
Moondog, when I'm hanging out with Lena, would you like me to invite you to come be introduced to Lena?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Jerry is a super nice guy.
I am friends with the Micklicks. Kay trained me, and my husband hangs out with Jerry, and I've also trained with Lena. So there is that. So
Moondog just got all excited.
And Gary over here is like best buddies with Coleon after, what was it, NRAM?
NRAM last year. Well, Coleon and Mr. Guns and Gear both. I got selfies with both of them at NRAM this last year. So.
Nice.
So I know who I'd girl out over. I know who I'd just like freak out over. There's two. There's only two. It wouldn't be Grantham. It wouldn't be Brandon Herrera. None of that. It would definitely be Scott from Kentucky Ballistics. I knew that. One, he's a Kentucky man. He's another Kentucky man. So it's just like, that one I'd lose it over. And then the last one would be administrative results. I would lose my collective
I literally
to meet both of them.
Sat and talked with Scott for about 30, 45 minutes one night. One of the nicest guys you've ever met. Super nice guy.
I don't doubt it. He just seems real genuine, and so does Admin. Admin's just like, I don't really care. It's my channel. I do what I want. So I've always appreciated that. And Scott just seems like the same type of person. So I would love to meet them too. And I would lose it. I would. I'd probably scream like a girl, to be honest.
Snob, since you met Scott, now you're one of Bubba's fans. Or Bubba's a fan of yours now. Awesome. Jamie, real quick. I know you and Brooks got to jump, and I don't know about Moondog, but we'll go ahead and get around the table here. So,
who would I want to meet? That's tough, man. I've met a lot of guys that are YouTube guys. Like I met Iraqi Vet 8888. I guess Hickok would be fun to meet, but I met Mark Novak. He's the one of the coolest guys that I've met that I would like to have dinner with and sit around and shoot the breeze with, because he's not really a Southern guy, even though he lives in Charleston. He's got that little bit of an accent that I can't place where he's from originally, but he's a great gun guy and a great. I think what I liked most about Mark Novak was his imagination and creativity. Some of the things he's done with some of these old guns is just, I would have never thought of it. But other than that, I would really like to meet Gene Watson. Y'all have no idea who that is, do you?
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. I gotta.
Real quick, 2-minute update here. Oh, anybody can. Oh shit! They took the score off. Never mind. So go
What's the
ahead.
score?
It's
The
26
The
to
gospel
7.
singer?
Yeah,
26
to 7.
Yeah.
But 2 minutes left. 26.
He's a
to 7.
country singer.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find that most gun people are usually pretty cool, so it's kind of cool to meet all of them. But I think meeting Jerry Mikulek the first time back in 2010 was hysterical because we're at Smith & Wesson Indoor Nationals, IDPA Indoor Nationals. And he's like, yeah, here's my wife Kay's cell phone. Call her up. And I'm like, okay. So
What did you say to her?
well, so the one interview that I have set up for Thursday at 1 p.m. with Deb Ferns from Women Outdoor Network. I went to Babes. I came out to Arizona to do training, and it was the first time I'd ever left my children. And it was for gun training. And this was back when I'm like, yeah, I kind of sort of almost know what I'm doing, but not really. So it's just, so that's the first time I got to hang out with the girls. And it was just like, and then Lena started doing Babes with Bullets later on when we started bringing camps up here to New England. So just hanging out. And like, so when I became a training counselor, NRA asks for letters of reference. So I called Kay and I got her to write me a letter of reference for that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So I love the Mikulek family. They're awesome. They're so sweet and kind and nice. So yes, Moondog, if I see them, I will see what I can do to get you hooked up.
Awesome.
Chiefs just fumbled the ball. With less than 2 minutes left.
I have one more tip for you, Brooke.
Okay.
If you're looking for something to do outside of shot, I highly recommend going to Area 51, and that experience is pretty trippy. I mean, there's lots of fun things to do at Vegas. Yeah.
But there's tons of stuff. Sunday so we're getting in Sunday, leaving Saturday. I figure the plan really is we're leaving here at like 3 a.m. and we're getting there at like 3 p.m. So by the time we've gotten there, we've already got a 16-hour day. So I figured day one is sleeping.
Yeah.
But then Monday I got a little bit that I'm doing for the training stuff. I'm not doing range day because I didn't get a invite. And I think my husband's going to be fine with that. So maybe we'll play then. So, but anyway. All right.
Oh, that's right. Because Smith & Wesson, it doesn't have a booth over there, right? I was going to say, couldn't your buddy get your friend over at Smith & Wesson, but I don't think they have they're doing anything for range day.
Yeah, no, and I'm not worried about it. It's like, it sounds like it could be lots of fun. It sounds like it can be a lot of work because I'm not there as media. Like I said, I'm doing some of the NSSF trainings instead. So I will get something out of it. I am confident.
Oh, sure. For sure.
All right. Good night, everybody. See y'all later. See you next week, live and in person. That'll be very cool. All right.
All righty. Anything you want to plug real quick before you leave, Brooke?
I got nothing. Suicide Wrench is at before here over on my A Great Start Shooting School channel. If you haven't been over there, I'd love to have you. Because Hillbilly has inspired me to try to get to 1,000 subs because it's never something I paid attention to. So I'm at like 320 or something. So by all means, come on over. And that's kind of all I got because I wasn't thinking about it. So who won? Yeah, 7 to 20.
26-7, Kansas City. Can't get to zoom in, but
All
you
right.
probably hear my
All
wife.
right. Congratulations, Kansas City.
There you go. All right. I hope that was
Well, Brooke, thank you very much for being here tonight. Appreciate you.
Sure, no problem. Thanks for inviting me. And oh yeah, actually the Saturday after SHOT Show, January 27th, do check out my Suicide Revenge Saturday because I do have a hour-long one that I did a interview with Mike Sodini from Walk the Talk America. Since this show is called Guns, Beer, and Therapy, Mike and I will be talking about therapy.
Brooke, can you post? Can you type in your channel name?
My channel name. Okay, A Great Start Shooting School. Hold on, let me get there. Because I'm not on the live stream.
Yeah, because I don't even know that I've heard people mention you before, but I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Yeah.
Great.
I think there's one or two
Shooting
moderators out
School.
there that can throw it in the side chat. So
All right.
Let me see
Yeah,
if I can-
I'm slowly getting there because it's literally youtube.com A Great Start Shooting School because I did have that. I got good enough I could create that one. But yeah.
Okay. Well, let me
Sure.
see if I can put that into the general chat.
I was gonna say if I throw it in the private chat, then you can cut and paste, right? So ta-da. All right. Jamie, enjoy church. Pray for us all.
there we go.
All right.
DJ's got it out
All
there
right,
too.
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, DJ.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all in about a week. That'll be really cool.
All right. Well,
Look forward to meeting you.
being
Yeah.
on. You be careful, Brick. We'll see you.
Bye.
See you at breakfast.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got to drop out too. And I know Jamie does.
Yeah.
We got church tomorrow. Not together, but that would be great. I'd love to go to church with you sometime.
And so would
You
I.
You guys are under the rock, through rock's length away. You know, so it would be cool though. Guys, Moondog, Jamie, go ahead and plug what you guys would like to plug before you get out of here.
You first, sir.
I've got nothing like Brooke. Just Friday nights, 8 o'clock, Georgia Shooting Connection channel. And I'm going to start working on range videos for the Arkin EP8, which is absolutely fabulous outside. Guys, you got to get one. I'm telling you, it's so cool.
I have one. It's really good.
I like it. Thanks for having me. Good night. See y'all next week.
Bye, Jamie.
See you, Jamie.
Bye, Chris.
Guys,
God
thanks,
bless.
Jamie. Guys, get over to Jamie's channel and Brooke's channel and subscribe. Great stuff there, guys. So thanks, Jamie. We'll
Thanks.
see you later on this next week, buddy.
I will. I'm going to tell Chris, make them behave in Vegas, man.
Alrighty. So, Moondog, you said you need to go. So,
Yeah, I got to
you
play.
go ahead and
Sure.
plug
I got
whatever you'd like to, buddy.
Yeah. I've got 2 new toys, and scopes are okay to show, right?
Yeah, you can show
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. So this is the new Monstrum Panzer. This is their new first focal plane LPVO. So I'm going to be reviewing
Nice.
this. Actually, I posted up a review of it last week. But thing is, I'm going to be comparing this to this bad boy here. This is a Vortex Razor HD. And no, this is not mine. I was loaned this, so I got to take good care of this. But I also have to send this back because these suckers run $2,500 each. Yeah, this is not in my budget. But I'm going to be comparing these two, and you know, I honestly don't think that these are going to compare well, because this is $200 and this is over $2,000. So, but it should be interesting. So look for that video coming out real soon. So, but that's what's in the works, and I gotta head out. I gotta play guitar tomorrow, so I gotta download the sheet music tonight and do a little practicing before tomorrow morning's church. Okay. Well,
all right, buddy.
it's good seeing everybody, and I'll see you, Gary and Gunsnob, hopefully over breakfast. And Chris, we're meeting up for breakfast, right?
Yeah, we can do that. I'll be out there.
All right, gentlemen. You have a
got
good
my
night.
phone number. I put it in the side chat.
Yep, copied it down.
Yeah.
I'll be contacting
Okay.
you.
Also, I think I have everybody's phone numbers too. So if anybody needs one of them, I can share it too. If you lost it or whatever. So. All right, buddy. Well, thank you so much for being on here.
Thank you.
Guys, go and check out Moondog's channels. He's got 3 of them, and all 3 of them are awesome.
Yes.
And so, anyway, appreciate you, brother, and have fun in Vegas.
Thank you. Good night, gentlemen.
Right.
Bye.
Hey, Hillbilly.
Yeah.
Before it gets any later, you have something you kind of need to do real quick. We have
What's
someone
that?
we need to turn somebody's beard black. I'm just saying.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Guys, please go over to Gizzard Gary's channel, and some moderators throw it out there in the side chat. If you're not subscribed, go there and subscribe. If you have 2 or 3 YouTube accounts, go over there and subscribe to all 3 of them. Because what's going to happen, Gunsnob?
Well, you see, Gizzard made a deal with the devil last night, and he agreed that if he got to 3,000 subs before shot, which is only like 120 subs away, he would get jet black just for men and dye his beard jet black for shot.
And going to do an Amazon video on it, I believe. Too.
Yes, of course.
So
he's just shaking his head down there.
We need to make sure that Gizzard gets to 3,000 subs before SHOT Show, because this would be, just great. And Gary's a great sport for agreeing to do this. And so I think it's hilarious. It's going to be a lot of fun. So please share and tell your friends, your neighbors, or whatever to go over and subscribe to Gizzard Gary, and let's get him to 3,000 subs. Not that far away, guys, really. So, Tim S says, "Don't do it, Gizzard." Oh my goodness!
Oh, if he gets to 3,000, he's doing it. There's enough of us in our house that'll make him do it.
You may have a little help from his friends, huh?
Look at that look he's giving us down there. He's just sitting there with his arms crossed, mad. Look at him. And he's muted, so
he pulled a hillbilly.
Gonna say there ain't much I can say or do at this point. I done committed, so but it's not permanent, so it's not that big a deal.
Oh, I had my fingers crossed.
How close are you now, Gibbons?
Tim S.
2881. Last time I looked. Let me see if it's changed.
Tim S. says, "Oh wait, I got a backup channel. I'll sub."
Well, I just happened to get an email today from a certain friend of ours, so I got a picture to post to my community tab.
Oh,
Friend
great!
of ours? Oh.
Yeah, one named Foss. He does listen to your show and replay apparently, because he came through on my crest.
Yeah, I'll be on his show later. We might have some words.
Yeah.
Sorry, got it now, so it's too late.
Yes, and we will actually, let's do that right now. We have a little commercial to show everybody. So here you go.
I am gravely disappointed. Once again, you have made me unleash my dogs of war.
Howdy, everybody. How y'all doing?
There has been too much violence, too much pain. But I have an honorable compromise. Just come join us. Saturday nights, 11 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Sunday metric. Just join us, and there will be an end to the horror. Just join us.
So make sure you go over there and check out DM Files tonight. Coming up next, that'd be 1 o'clock Central Time. So anyway, I guess we're metric here in the Central Time, I assume. So, oh yeah. Hang on a minute here. Oh, Defense Dad said Sarge told him that if he gets 4,000s, he's going to dye his beard pink.
We're not
So,
picking
guys,
on him. He agreed to it, Ozzy.
Well, hang on a second. Now, Gary always picks on me with the Glock thing, so I don't want to hear it.
You see, Gary tries to play victim, but Gary dishes out as well as anyone.
I do no such thing. I'm innocent.
Yeah. Everybody thinks he's a sweet old man. And that is a lie.
Yes, guys, make sure you get your hashtag in HPN57. And we're going to be doing that drawing here just real soon. I'll get out the knife here. Yeah. So, yeah, there. DJ's got Foss's still out there. Hey, there's G-Webs. You had an invite tonight, G-Webs. Sorry we missed you, buddy. So, alrighty. Guys, we're going to go ahead and do this giveaway. Make sure you're hashtag in. And this is what we are giving away tonight. And I talked about finding a different knife, doing something different, but everybody's like, hey, I'm not in the black skinny knife club yet, so keep it going. I want one. So this right here, we thought this was a window breaker, but Moo has informed me this is an icebreaker for your drinks. So he says it works well for breaking ice for your drinks. It does have a clip holder on it, and this flip out is just as smooth as can be, and it has a very nice sharp blade on it. I mean, it great for opening up boxes, mail. I mean, it will cut you, so be very careful. But anyway, that's what we're going to be giving away tonight. And so we'll have some lucky winner out there. Let me see here. We'll pull up the giveaway deal, and it appears to be working just fine tonight. So who knows? So right here, we have 27 people entered. There's 37 watching right now. Earlier, we was up to about 50 some, but we only have 28 now. Somebody else got in. All right. You do have to be present to win, folks. So, Bubba.
Yep.
When do you want? Tell me when to hit it, buddy. There. Oh, Ozzy just got his in. Thank goodness you got in there, Ozzy. Oh, there's Kent Nelson. There's some more people jumping in. Awesome. All
right, let's see here. What's that? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh man, hang on. One more just came in. Two more came in. Tim S.
And
Fluffy.
that's the
Congratulations.
laggiest I've ever seen that.
Congratulations, Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy. You're tonight's winner. Hillbilly dinner.
Awesome surprise party after the show. All right.
So, Fluffy, say something if you're out there, buddy.
Ah, there he is.
There
There's
he
Fluffy.
is.
There's Fluffy.
All right, Fluffy. Email me at AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com and include your screen name, your real name, or the name that you want it sent to, and the address. So appreciate that, and get that to me. I will get it sent right out to you. Oh man. And Ozzy says, of course, 10mm for the win. Tim S. Where's Travis T at? Did he win again? Oh man. Oh, there's Mike and Mini Mike's out there too. We actually forgot to go through the side chat earlier. I got all busy and watching the game and all that. So see Bubba, would you like to call out side chat? Who's left out there?
Sure. Why not? What word are we going to use?
Whatever anybody wants to use. Let's use Gizzard 3000.
Yeah, Gizzard 3000. Yeah, everybody type in Gizzard 3000, I will shout you out. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah. Give it a second to pop.
There we go.
Hey,
we got our first one out there.
Hey, Hillbilly, before he does that, check your phone. I sent you a text.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. All right, it's starting. There we go. All right, we got DJ Play Nice out there in the side chat. We got Garage Guy 879. Mark, how you doing, brother? Tim S. Defense Dad. Mr. Bob Dubliana. God, I know I butchered that last name. There we go. We got 3 Jeep Discovery, Tactical Fun, Dwayne 7834. What's up, Dwayne? Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy who just won. Del Pogue didn't say it, but I'll say Del Pogue. Bama Dad 28. Well, why can't I read that one? 284 USA. Mike of Mini Mikes, Nutty 357, Ozzy Osbourne, R-Tech and Daughters. Let's see. M. Gabriel, Justin Grimm, Lakeview Outdoors, Gun Websites, Boomsticks Revenge, and okay. You know what? That's it. I think that's it. That's the only ones I've seen with 3,000. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's all I see with 3,000. But Mark Thomas is out there as well. Kent Wilson, a.k.a. Mr. Snobby Wobby over there.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Snob, you made me laugh something. I mean, that is hilarious. He sent me the picture.
Do you want me to pronounce your middle name, Abby? I could try. Oh, God. Hold on.
They didn't teach very much reading up there in Kentucky.
Sorsey? Sorsey Finnegan? Is it Sorsey? I don't. God, that was Sorsey. Soursey?
There, Mark says,
Shorsha. Shorzy.
Shorzy. I love Shorzy. That's a great TV show. Almost as good as Letterkenny.
Pump the brakes. 2 things. How the hell do you pronounce that?
So Abigail, Fluffy said send a knife to you that he won one a week or so ago. So the ball's in your court, Abby. If you want me to send you a knife, I can't remember if you won one or not. But anyway, email me with your name and address, which I probably have it, but just go ahead and email me anyhow, so I don't forget to send it out. So.
Mark, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I could even say those 2 words together without getting tongue-tied. I didn't even say tongue-tied, right? I said torque-tied for a second. Shorsha. That is hard to say together, actually. Sears, yeah. You know what?
I just looked up the meaning of her middle name. It's pretty cool. It means freedom.
Cool.
All right, where's the homophonics for that? Hold on.
Yeah, that is cool. So, well, he's doing that.
Saoirse. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, Saoirse.
She says it was her great grandmother's name. Cool.
Saoirse. Okay. Saoirse. Yeah. That is not what that looks like. Wow.
So, what you still got 3 guys in here that's veterans of SHOT Show and stuff. Bubba, we need to get around to you to ask you, like, is there anything you'd like to ask these guys about SHOT Show or anybody in the side chat? Just side chat, just throw it out there. And also, Bubba, you can go ahead and lead off if there's anything you'd like to ask them.
I mean, the only thing I want to ask is, well, actually, I don't really have anything to ask, to be honest. I really don't, because I honestly don't know what to ask about SHOT Show, to be honest. Agilite wants me to come out there and hang out with the other product testers and stuff that they have for their stuff, and I can't get the time to do anything like that, so it kind of sucks. But at the same time, I don't like Vegas, so I mean, it's I just ask that if you guys come across Canik and there's a 10 millimeter that they're introducing, just immediately tell me. Immediately. Chris, you've got my email. Just blow it up the second you see a 10 millimeter at Canik, and just go to town on that, man. That's the only thing I really care about for SHOT Show, to be honest. So, I really, I like, it's so lame. I don't really have anything that much to ask.
So,
Defense Dad, I probably still have a picture I can send you if you want me
to.
If they have one, Bubba, we should find out Monday at range day. So we should be able to let you know Monday.
Because I do know Taurus's TH10's already out. But it's been out for a while in like Brazil and stuff, but it hadn't been out in the US until just recently. I think it was like 2 weeks ago it finally got dropped. Yeah, the TH10. And wouldn't mind it having an optics cut, but honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. Just because, one, I like the TH9 and the TH45, so I'm pretty sure the TH10 is going to be pretty good. Oddly enough, 10 millimeters is the reason why I don't watch Grand Thumb that much anymore.
Yeah.
It seems like, oh, God, this is so hard to manage control and recoil. I was like,
Good night, Justin. Well, what's that little girl that does videos? She's like 10 years old. Oh man, she's
Bottom's
hilarious.
Armory.
Yes, you seen her deal making fun of the FBI? She's like, yeah, you guys say 10 millimeters too much recoil, and she's shooting, and she shoots it one handed, and she's no bigger than nothing, you know. So anyway, we just had Nick from Milsurp Dill jump in here. How you doing, buddy? How
Doing
was the
good.
cheese party?
It was good. I only had a couple beers, just
All right.
relaxed, and at least I wasn't out actually at the field freezing my butt off.
My daughter and her husband went, and they left at halftime to go to the casino and watch it at the
Yeah.
casino. Where they're staying.
I've told everybody if I wasn't leaving for SHOT next Saturday morning, I would go. I would have gone because I could have gotten tickets for $15.
Oh
But
wow!
being that I leave for SHOT a week from today, I'm not gonna go get sick and be sick all week and then be around everybody. I can't do that to myself.
Yep. So we've been sharing about SHOT Show tonight and stuff. Is there anything you want to share about it? What you're looking forward to, or maybe some places you want to hit up, or somebody you would like to maybe see out there, or something, or somebody
really,
you had seen in the past.
There's a couple items I'm excited. I know I got to swing by the Keltec booth, shoot the new Sub 2000. I really just want to test that hinge system, make sure it does fold to the side. That's a big one. Really, that's about it from range day. I can think of off the top of my head. I haven't had a chance to look through the range day lineup 100% yet. That's probably gonna be later tonight. Of course, best thing to do is see all the friends from last year. Of course, Chris and Gizzard Gary and Clover and Ghost and all those guys. They're all fun to hang out with, and so that's the best part about it. Seeing the group of guys and that we've known. So, but no, I'm excited right now. Weather's looking good for range day. That's the biggest thing. Not snowing or raining and hurricane force winds like we had last year. But yeah.
I'm muted. Defense Dad says he'd like to ask the HK guys when the micro compact is going to be released. And Snob had to jump out here, guys. We forgot to didn't get a chance to say bye to him, but go over and check out the Gun Snob. And don't let the name of his channel fool you. That's like calling a big guy tiny. He is definitely not a gun snob. The great stuff over there. So check him out. And
I'm excited to get my hands on that new MP5 that SDS Imports is going to have, because we're talking like cheap for an MP5. So if the thing runs good, it's definitely going to be worth having.
Does it have the HK slap?
Huh?
Does it have the HK slap?
Oh, yeah.
When we're talking cheap MP5, we're talking sub 750.
11.
Well, you can buy a Zenith for that, though. I was just looking at Zenith last night.
Find them.
That's true. I haven't seen a Zenith in the wild yet.
Yeah.
So
got the cheap. When I got to shoot a lot of them last year.
That's the thing.
That's why I want to get a GSG. That's why I want to get the GSG MP5 that they have for the 22 LR, just because that's the slap.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. And a faux suppressor, honestly. That's it. It just makes it look prettier. All right, I feel better.
Plus, I got the FDE. I definitely want to get one of those too. But I want to. If that SDS is a good one, I'm going to get it.
I know I got to shoot the that Military Armament Corp 1014, the one that Clover just did the video on. I remember looking at them. They were in the basement last year, and I thought, like, oh, it's one of those other Turkish knockoffs, and but from everything I've seen, even running birdshot through it, it runs good. Which I'm like, hey, for a Turkish Benellium 4 clone to run birdshot truly and run, I'm like, hey, if it does that, I think I can get one for like $400. I'm like, okay, found a home defense gun.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, some of those AR style, shotguns and stuff. A lot of them kind of require, a higher brass, especially on the cheaper ones and stuff. And so that's kind of the only reason I don't have one. I'd like to find a good one for, that's reasonably priced, and
I'm looking at that right now, Chris. Oh my gosh, that's like if I could ditch the rounded front grip and put the triangle front grip on it. Yeah, I got a retro MP5 right there all day long, and I'd get the big old Maglite flashlight and mount it on top.
See, yeah.
I'm still struggling with buying a daggone 8.6 barrel.
Ooh, that's me with 6 arc. I want 6 arc, but when I can't find components to load for it, I'm not going to buy a barrel or build an upper.
Well, my buddy wants to turn me down an 8.6 blackout barrel, and he said he wouldn't charge me but like 150 beans for it, and I'm just like, do I really want to build another?
Yeah,
it's like, but I thought about it. I was just like, I don't have an AR pistol yet.
Yeah,
so I'm just like, maybe that'll be a side project for that. Won't shoot it too often, but 150 beans for a 8.6 barrel, 1 and 3 twist. Yeah, I think I might do that. I might just build a little bitty pistol top for it.
I feel bad for Ozzy. Coming from a former Illinois resident, I couldn't live there anymore. Ooh. I don't know how people do it. My parents are already looking for land already.
I come out to Kentucky. Always come out to Kentucky. Heck with Illinois, come to Kentucky.
I'm in Missouri. Well, I'm in Kansas. I'm only, I think, an hour from Gizzard. So
yeah.
Heck yeah.
We'll smack him every time he shows a Glock on the screen for me. Driver just, Gizzard, hi. Smack. This is from Bubba.
I would love to shoot in my backyard, but I have a school that's like 200 yards that way, so I really can't.
Yeah, they frown.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
They highly frown upon that.
Oh man,
I was shocked I was able to get my FFL allowed with how close to this school I am.
Wow.
I am. I'm inviting our brothers to Kentucky. What are you talking about? There ain't nothing wrong with that. Get them out of there. Get the other guys that are coming in here out of here. More of us crazy start showing up in Kentucky. There'll be less people like them coming over here.
True. Yeah, that's
me. I'm in Bullitt County. Bullitt County and Nelson County is where I'm from.
yeah. Ozzy says he's got 102 weeks till he can hopefully retire, and he's moving to Southwest Missouri. Well, we'd be glad to have you here, Ozzy. No doubt about that.
It's beautiful down there. No doubt about it. I got friends that's got property down there.
I got a lot of family in Bowling Green there bending ballistics. I got a lot of family in Bowling Green. A lot of the Reynolds live out there. And I got some in Sparta. That's the Spalding family. And then my dad's side of the family's in all in Bardstown in Boston area of Kentucky.
Are you doing this trap shootout, Chris? That everybody's thinking about doing?
Yeah, I think so. That's going to be
I
fun.
have to do it. I haven't shot trap in a while, but last time I did, I hit 25 for 25. So I'm like, hey, might as well.
Raccoons, yes. Gators, no.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
The one gun I'm actually excited to shoot is was looking C4 Defense. He was on Gizzard's chat last night. I was kind of scrolling through his channel after they got off on Foul Territory, and he did a I thought it was him. The is it the Apollo 11 from Live Forever? It looks really good especially for a 2011 for the price. I'm gonna have to try that one out as well this year after shooting the 2311 just to see how it shoots. And
they're going to be debuting a new gun too, I think.
I know I've been seeing the photos kind of scroll across Instagram, so I'm interested to see what that's about.
I'll have to check you out there, Bending Ballistics. Let me know the name. I'll show up next time I'm out in Ball Spring.
Don't invite Bubba unless you plan on him showing up.
And get some fart spray or something like that, or some anti odor powder or something.
Yeah. Now,
because most of my family out there lives off beans.
On the range day or whatever over there at the skeet or whatever you want to call it, trap, we're throwing the birds. How like open are they? Can you guys like get together and do a game elimination, on one thrower or anything?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find. I'm telling you,
Nick and I didn't even shoot a shotgun there last year.
I did after you left.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, we went over and we went over to the Savage booth. We were just kind of walking up the line. I always walk down the shotgun line just to see if there's anything interesting that catches my eye. We went by the Savage shotgun booth, and they had their I can't remember what it's called, but it was their like home defense semi-auto. And we just want to try it out and shot it. It shot phenomenal. So I'm definitely going to check out shotguns, and especially if we're doing this elimination game of trap or whatever, I'm up for it. We all got to figure out time, whatever time we're doing it. I would imagine we'll do it in the afternoon, but kind of use the morning to kind of go do our thing and everybody figure out, and then but I'm up for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care, Fluffy.
Yeah, good night, buddy. And that was awesome of you passing that win away to Abigail. Awesome, brother. Now, like the way we play elimination, I don't know if everybody plays the same way. I assume it does, but basically you're just throwing, one bird off of one thrower, and you guys, everybody's in line sideways, arm, reach away from each other, and so like if you start on the left side, which however way you want to do it, right side or either way, but the first person yells throw, they bust the bird, then it goes to the next person on down the line. When it gets to the end, it circles back around to the first person. And so, but if they shoot and they miss, the second person shoots. If he busts a bird, then he puts the person that missed out. Now, if say the third person shot like out of turn, but the second guy is his turn, even if he didn't shoot, if you shoot out of turn, then you're automatically eliminated. Just you yourself.
Yep. Yeah, basically it stands, but knockout version.
Yeah, and so like you just you shrink down to just the last person, and a lot of times it's people who put themselves out for shooting out of turn, and me, like I'm always looking down the line or whatever, counting. Okay, I'm shot number 3 or 4, and so I'm counting them as they're going out, and watching, and it's just a lot of fun. You literally kind of save on ammo and stuff anyhow, and birds doing it, but it's just a blast. We just always enjoy doing that all the time.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map right now. They do have 5-stand, the concrete 5-stand set up out there. So they might have it where we can actually do it. Well, I assume we'll talk to Clover and Ghost and whoever else was going to do it. We'll kind of figure out how we want to do it and set a quick set of rules and just go from there. So now we got to figure out a prize. What are we winning? Who wins what?
Well, we always do just $1 in the pot, you
Yeah.
know, and winner got the dollars, but yeah, I mean, if you're out there, you're shooting their guns and their ammo.
Exactly. Why not?
Shoot, man.
Especially
Why
at the end
not
of the
have a
day. There was nobody. We walked right up to the Savage shotgun booth and just kept shooting. It was kind of like when Chris and I were at Zenith last year. There was nobody behind us in line. They just kept handing us stick mags. It was like that.
Nice.
Yeah, those guys were so cool.
Yeah. Actually, is Faxon on the range day? I didn't see them on range day. They're not. Wow.
Yeah, I think I looked that up. I wonder
So
if
I know
they're
they-
even going at all.
I thought, yeah, because Chris Sharp, who was on the podcast, we were talking. Him and I, Sharinda, were all having a discussion on a Zoom call the other night, just kind of planning our week and everything. And yeah, he's like, yeah, they're there, and he sent me the booth number, so they'll be at SHA. It's weird that they're not on range day unless they are kind of partnering with a company.
They actually have 2 booths.
Really interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, the one I'm worried to see what's going to happen is RCBS, because we're owned by Freedom Group. I can't remember who owned them last year, the big parent company, but they sold all those companies off to some like Eagle Industries, and I looked at their booth and it's really small. So that's my fear, is how are they going to kind of get held out on a lot of product showing off, and so that's why I'm kind of interested to see. So, but yeah, as of right now, nothing's really jumped out a lot that's kind of piqued my interest. There's a few things, but nothing major. I imagine tomorrow and then into next week we'll see stuff. So,
Wow, they bought Bushnell too.
yeah, they bought that whole main part of that line. Bushnell,
Targets.
yeah,
Man,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So
Nice.
Eagle Industries bought all that whole line. So
They have 2 booths too.
yeah. One gun I am excited now, kind of looking through the list at range day, is Alien from Largo Arms.
Yeah.
They'll be at range day, so I have to shoot it. Just say I've shot it. It looks phenomenal.
So it's been there the last 2 years, I think. So
Plus
Yeah,
they have the Gen 2 now, right?
Yeah, it's always been down on that one side, and normally that part of the day I'm already either wind burnt or just ready to go. This year's definitely just make sure I hit the whole line.
yeah, last year was horrible. In the
Oh
end,
my
I just
gosh.
wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, and if you look, there's very few actual range day videos.
Not many. Well, the audio was horrible.
Yeah,
for one
yeah.
thing.
Find a video that has good audio from range day last year. You're not. If anything, it was from the morning session, because I think after the rain came through, it was just worse.
Yeah.
Oh. But
Oh, I
no,
did
yeah.
have a question for you, Chris. How's that? What was it? Is high tower, that high tower thing you put on the not 10mm carbine, the one you put on your high point? How's that doing?
Well,
Let's say
it's
with high
fine
tower.
now. I mean, I had to send it back. The lower actually cracked on it.
Yeah.
I sent it back. They sent me a replacement lower, but I've actually had that for 6 or 7 years.
Huh. Well, I hadn't seen the update video on it after the customer service one. I was just curious how it was running still.
Yeah, I've put a few videos out where we've been testing 10mm reloads in it. But yeah, it's working great so far. They did some they changed a few things on that lower, so it shouldn't be an issue again.
Oh, actually, you know the gun I'm really excited to see? He can't be on here, so I can bash him all day. The Pony Express.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there
Oh boy.
Is there a place on the app where you can actually see who all's going to be at range day?
Yeah, let me pull my app
Yeah,
up
on the
real quick.
range day app, there's an exhibitors list. There's 2 apps. There's a SHOT Show app and a Range Day, or called Industry Day.
Oh,
app,
Yeah, you
I
just open up
believe.
and then just second parts, just or second link just says exhibitors. Yep, and you can kind of save them and.
That's nice that there's apps for all that stuff, man.
Well, and especially
that has to make your life easier.
Especially the show floor app, the Shot Show floor app. If you need to go, say, from, say, CZ, which isn't there, but say they were, to some small company all the way across the show or down in the basement or over at Caesar's Forum, you just click where you're at, where you need to go, and it'll kind of walk you path through it. Plus, you can kind of connect with, like, say, I could connect with Chris and Gizzard Gary. I can get their card information, and then you can, like, text through the app and send them and say, hey, you're where I'm at this booth. Where are you at? And then Chris could respond, hey, I'm at the Ruger booth or wherever. And so you kind of easier to meet up instead of texting each other on their phone numbers. You can actually do it through the app and easier to kind of work out that way too. So
that's nice.
Yeah, we just started using that kind of last year with a couple of our crew members on our podcast that go, and it's something interesting. It was kind of, it worked out really well. Hopefully kind of do that a little more this year, being that there's last year as our group, we kind of just stayed together, but we did get separated a little bit. I think this year we're all split up and going our separate ways. So. Yeah, bending ballistics. Yeah, I'm talking about Anderson. Yep. I'm excited to see their bolt gun again. That was it's definitely on the list because I've been wanting to get a nice precision bolt gun, another one. I have a Bagara, but I want to kind of either do a build or buy another one. And I like the Arrow. I like some of these other ones. I don't want to drop $2,000 on a bolt gun. So I'm hoping the Anderson one's a little bit more budget.
They're the ones to make the Kiger, ain't they?
Yep.
Yeah, that gun's doing pretty good out here.
Yeah, and it'd be one I'd consider getting. I know I got to shoot. Shadow Systems is going to be at range day, and I'm looking at them for my new carry gun. They just came out with, it was last year, the CR920P, which is their ported barrel. The one with their comp kind of built onto it almost. That's probably going to be my new carry gun. I just got to shoot it just to make sure it's the one I want. But that's definitely on there to look at. And then I want to just get another Glock clone or.
Anderson's one of them companies that I think like during the whole COVID thing, like they really stepped up their game. Like them and Taurus both, I believe. I think they're the two companies I think the most that have come a long ways in a very short amount of time. Because in like 2020, they weren't that great, but they were the only things available. So, because everybody else was buying like Daniel Defense, Foxtrot Mike, and all that other stuff. So there wasn't any availability for the rest of the stuff. So Anderson was just like the only one there. So there was like front lines, right? So, and during all that, they made enough to where they was just like, all right, we got to improve our quality check and stuff like that. So I just like them and Taurus, I think, have become leaps and bounds. Like they're really one of those like underdogs that just came up there, and now they're kind of contending with the top dogs right now. And I absolutely love that. I love how necessity breeds creation. Necessity breeds it. And it's just been beautiful to see all the changes and stuff like that. Take PSA back in the day, nobody would want to buy one of their AKs. Nobody would. But if you think about it, like it's being made in America. It's like it's literally from the ground up, right? And now they're doing really good. And I love seeing that. We had a horrible time for 2019, 2020, 2021. Horrible time for those 3 years, right? And then we get into this, and all them companies that were underdogs are now like, hey, we're here now.
Yeah.
And I love that and I think that's just like an American thing in general. Like whenever we're put through the ringer, we usually come back twice as strong. So hopefully we keep that stride. But I don't know. It's just something I always enjoyed seeing. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but
I worked at a gun store, 2 different gun stores for a period of 8 years before I moved out of Illinois into Kansas. And I can tell you from when I started, I would not sell Taurus. Taurus was junk. I'd talk people out of a Taurus, talk people out of some of
At
these
the
other
beginning.
pistols. Yeah, at the beginning. But they're at the end when the GX4 and some of these other ones were coming out. They're comparable to Smith. You're getting up there. You're starting to get to the point where you're kind of competing with those people that would love a Glock but can't afford a Glock, for instance. It's just you're getting to that point. It was really starting to get to there. I'm like, oh, hey, these are good guns. That will run. I'll say it. And Anderson lower was my first lower I built. It's not a bad thing. They work. Sometimes they need a little bit of fine tuning, but now I have Air Precision's all I run.
Say howdy to Kyle Lusk out there, buddy. Thanks for joining us. And we're about done with the show here, but good to see you jump on. And yeah, we're coming up here on 2 hours. So guys, let's go around the room and plug whatever you'd like to plug, and tell about what you got coming up. So anyway, let's go ahead and start with you, Nick, and work over to Gary and up to Chris. So.
Yeah, thanks for reaching out, Hillbilly. Really appreciate it. Wish I would have been on here full time, but when the friends want to hang out and drink beer, you got to do that.
You betcha.
But
game.
Yeah, absolutely. If anybody doesn't know who I am, of course, name's Nick. My dad and I have a channel, Millsert Duo. It's kind of been on limbo for the last year and a half with me moving. And of course, him being 5 hours away, it's hard to really do collab videos with him and I. So we're kind of working back into that, as well as I am a cast member on the Reloading podcast. So I've been reloading since I was about 12. So it's a very cool podcast, very interesting, a lot of knowledge based on there. I think Chris listens to us from time to time, and probably listens to it while you're down at the bench. But yeah, if you like old military rifles or want to learn stuff about old military rifles, check my channel out at Millsert Duo. I'll be doing a lot of shorts and stuff at range day and at SHOT Show. But yeah, hopefully more videos on my channel to come, being that now I only work 1 job compared to back home I was with 2. So yeah.
Awesome. Guys, go over and check out Millsert Duo and subscribe to his channel. And if somebody's got a wrench out there, you wouldn't mind throwing his link up there for everybody, sure appreciate it. And thank you, DJ, for throwing out these texts here. If somebody's in crisis, man, there's help out there for you. So, just, keep safe. And anyway, appreciate you coming on, Nick. Thanks a lot, buddy. And anyway, Gizzard, how about you, brother?
Let's see. As far as plugs go, let's see. The last few weeks, I've concentrated mostly on pocket knives, shorts, and a few gear reviews like flashlights and stuff like that. I have a weekly podcast on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Central. It's called Foul Territory. We will be off for the next 2 weeks to attend SHOT Show, but we'll be back the first Friday in February to resume that. So I'd like to have everybody come by also. Hopefully have some content from SHOT Show, maybe some at SHOT Show. I'm not going to make any promises, but we'll see what we can do as far as that. But I'll definitely shoot some video while I'm there, and definitely make some contacts in the industry. But I want to thank you for having me on. Everybody who's going to SHOT Show, I'm looking forward to seeing you there, and we'll have a good time. We always do.
Awesome. And guys, don't forget, go over and subscribe to Gizzy Gary. Call your neighbors, your friends, your family. Tell everybody, go subscribe to Gizzy Gary, because if he hits 3,000 subs before SHOT Show, then he is going to get some Just for Men and dye his beard black for SHOT Show. So, I mean, I'm thinking maybe you might have. I don't know what you're going to look like. Snob sent me a few pictures, and I'm curious what that will end up looking like. So, anyway, good for being a sport about that, Gary. That's awesome.
I'm not going to
So
look
make sure you
anything like
guys.
that picture. That's for sure. I saw the picture.
Hey, he's at 2,800. Well, almost 2,900. So we're getting there.
Yeah, yeah, just a little over 100 subs, guys. I mean, shoot, man, we all know somebody, and so get them over there to subscribe. And good night, Dale, buddy. Stay warm. Yeah. So how about you, Chris? What you got coming up, buddy?
Thanks for the invite. Had a great time tonight. I'm kind of the same as Gary. I won't be doing any live shows for the next couple weeks. We did move the chat Thursday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern. So there won't be a show this week or next, but we'll be back at it as soon as everybody gets back from shot. I got some videos in the queue that'll be going up Tuesday and Thursday this week and next week while I'm gone. And that's about all I got. I appreciate, like I said, thanks for sending me a link. I had a great time, Hillbilly.
You bet, brother, man. So glad you're here. Guys, if you've lived under a rock or something and don't know about Chris from 740, make sure you go over there and check out his channel. Get subscribed because you will not be disappointed. No doubt about that. So thanks for being here tonight, brother. I appreciate you. And Bubba, what you got coming up, brother? Besides some sleep after pulling a double shift today.
Yeah, not too much. It being cold and stuff, and my brother closing down the range for right now because he just got himself 75 pigs. I don't know why he got 75 pigs in the middle of winter, but he did. So the range is kind of shut down for right now. So I ain't gonna be able to do too awful much. I might be able to do some indoor stuff for the if I decide to go to Kentucky Gun Co. and shoot some indoor range stuff. So hopefully get something done. I do need to test out the 5.7 rock. I also need to test out if that paint job is going to hold up to heat. And if it does, it's probably going to get clear coated. So I'm going to have a Nerf 5.7 rock. I still got to finish the paint job on the 350 Legend. Ain't had time for hardly anything here lately. Still need to do a video on that PSA lower 450 Bushmaster and BCA upper 450. But other than that, everybody else's channel is more worth watching than mine. Definitely go check them out. These guys are great. Mark Thomas, Boomsticks Revenge. DJ's always fun to hang out with. So definitely anything he goes to tell you to go check out, definitely check out anything DJ says. DJ's an awesome man. He knows his stuff. So definitely check out anything he recommends. Let's not forget Viejo and all our other brothers that are stuck in California. Gun and Wild One. And if anybody knows Hamilton Outdoors, Rob over at Hamilton Outdoors, he released a video here recently, and I'm not going to get into it, but just send him your love. And if he's had any impact on you, let him know that he's had an impact on you. He really needs some support right now, so definitely go check him out over at Hamilton Outdoors. Yeah, I'm not going to get into it. But other than that, guys, I got the Wednesday morning cast and for midweek wrap up for all of us in the small gun tuber community. Go check that out if you want. Have a few laughs, get a couple chuckles in, and other than that, stay safe, stay armed, stay 2A strong. Have a fantastic week, and keep getting at it. I got nothing else for you.
All right. Well, thank you, Bubba. All right, guys, go over there and check out Bubba Triclops Ballistic. Great channel. And don't miss his live show on Wednesday mornings, 10 o'clock Central. it is a blast. It's called The Good, The Bad, The Bubba, and it is a lot of fun. So, make sure you get over there and check it out. And yeah, buddy, yeah, you're just getting in here on the closing, man. Sorry about that. But anyway, I just want to thank everybody for being on here. I really appreciate you. You guys have a great time at SHOT Show. Maybe I'll see you out there next year. But enjoy, have fun, be safe. But the main thing is to have fun out there. And and while you're doing it, man, I know it's going to be hustle and bustle and everything, but try to make somebody's day better. Everybody, each day. You can do it. I mean, just little small acts of kindness, you can make somebody's day better. So with that said, I just want to tell you guys, remember God, family, and country, and make somebody's day better. If the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise, I'll see you all again. Everybody say good night.
Good night, everybody. Take care.
And we're going to run this right here as we leave. So, guys, make sure you get over and check out DM Foss. And also, I threw the link out there. If anybody wants to jump in the side chat, I threw the link out there, or the after chat, put it in the side chat. So, anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. Love yous.
I am gravely disappointed. Once again, you have made me unleash my dogs of war.
Howdy, everybody. How y'all doing?
There has been too much violence, too much pain. But I have an honorable compromise. Just come join us. Saturday nights, 11 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Sunday metric. Just join us, and there will be an end to the horror. Just join us.